General revelation is the idea that God gives some aspect of who He is and what He's all about to everybody, just all through creation. That everybody, no matter who they are, whether they're a believer or not, see things that give hints, that whisper that there is a God, that He's true and He's real. And night after night, they reveal knowledge. So according to Scripture, when you begin to look at the stars, you begin to look at the immensity of creation, they reveal that God is true, that He's real. I mean, if you don't believe there's a God, I don't know how you could go to those places and just see the beauty and the majesty. You stand in front of an ocean, and just hear the rhythms and the beauty. All the beauty, the marvel, the wonder, the intricacies. If you begin to look at how, God has made the animals and God has created the ecosystems and, all the different systems of our body, the respiratory system. I mean, this idea that somehow these things just randomly happen is the most absurd thing I've ever heard. So the fact there's beauty, the fact that there's order, the fact that there's these things of this nature speak to us in a general sense that there's a God. So my point I'm getting at is everybody has, in every culture, has some measure of morality. We don't murder, we don't steal, whatever it might be. The fact that humanity, all of humanity has conscience, has some sense of moral rightness. The fact that little children that aren't even saved say, that's not fair. Who gave them the idea of fairness? If there is no meaning and there's no God, and why don't we just kill whoever we want? Well, how do you know that that's wrong? See, everybody knows natural, general revelation, rooted in the depths of all humanity. The question is, who's the first mover? Everybody says, well, the world, Big Bang. Well, who caused the Big Bang? Who taught us that there's beauty? Is there any meaning or beauty at all if God isn't real? We know that a beautiful piece of music means something, and that's because God is true and God is real and beauty speaks to God.